Check it out. Termination dust coming down the mountains. Solid 27 degrees here today. Winter's coming, boys. Winter is coming. What is up, YouTube? So today I'm gonna try something new. Painting. Not from a rattle can either. I went out and I bought some Duplicolor. This is supposedly ready to lay. It's Champion White. I don't know where, there it is. Champion White. And we're gonna try laying that on, I wanna paint a hood and a nose cone. I've been all over here in the valley. I can't find a metallic bright white, but I think this will be pretty darn close. So we got that. I got some clear coat and also a hardener. I don't think I have any flex additive, but we're gonna try without just because I can. So these three little cans, this is like the not so expensive stuff, right? This was only, it was about $120 for these three little cans. Like, they are not big by any means, but paint's expensive. So my goal is to try to spray paint a nose cone first, kind of like a trial run. We're not going to do the checkered one, but I have a stack of nose cones under there. So I'm going to kind of get a little clean spot going in here and bust out my new spray gun. I've never used one, so we're going to give that a go. Actually, I got a couple spray guns. And naturally, you have to have a big compressor. This thing's badass. It'll keep up, no problem. And yeah, this will be first for me, because like I said, I've never done like spray or paint gun painting. I don't know how the fuck you word it. Anyways, it's different than a rattle can. Let's put it that way. So this should be pretty fun and a new little experience for me. So this is the kit I bought. It has two guns. One's a conventional and one is a high velocity, low pressure gun. Should have a bunch of needles. And I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about this. But we're gonna open this up and I'm gonna have a look really at what we got going here. Okay, I think we got the air pressure figured out. So this is before the paint and then paint. This is two-stage, because one stage it moves air, second stage it starts to feed the paint. Pretty cool. I like it. Well, I guess let's find some cardboard or something to try it on. I don't fucking know. Well, I went ahead and I lightly scuffed the old paint with some sandpaper. Just kind of all over everything. Just did it by hand. That way it gives the new paint a little something to grab onto. Otherwise, potentially run into paint peel, which they kind of did originally anyways. But like I said, I'm no professional. I'm just kind of winging it right now. I don't really want to see how this nose cone's going to turn out. I'm super freaking excited. So, hell yeah. Well, I just did a test run on this box. I think it looks okay for one coat. Well, first I did the paper, then I did the box. Now I'm going to try a nose cone and see what the hell happens. One coat down. That was extremely fast. Try not to get too close to it, but that's one coat. I'm going to give this about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to get her with another coat. Get back to you guys here in a minute. Sweet. I'm pretty happy with how the paint laid. I got 2 coats on it. Nice, even, throughout, all over the place. Good coverage. Hell yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Used next to nothing for paint. So I definitely have a lot of this Champion White. Got a little overspray on some stuff. Not really the black, that's just crap, but you can see it's the hair there. And well, yeah. Anyways, I don't really mind the overspray, but the smart thing, I probably could have gone outside, but I didn't want to deal with like a leaf falling on this And yes, the doors open, fans on, getting fresh air moving around. But I'm super happy with this. Now I need to read a little bit on my clear coat, figure out what the hell I need to do, if anything, between the coats of my base and my clear. But man, I'm just super pumped. This is gonna look freaking awesome when I get the hood done too. And hell, it's still shiny. I'm hoping it lays a little bit flatter. It's got a little bit of the peel, banana peel look to it, which is, I guess, pretty common. But I don't know. I'm happy. Maybe the clear coat will help level it. I'm not really sure. But as you guys can see, there are no runs anywhere. Came out beautiful as far as I'm concerned, for being my first time ever using one of these paint guns, which I need to clean. I just dumped the paint back out of it. So yeah, I need to go grab my paint thinner or something and run it through, get it all cleared out. All that good fun stuff. I'm pumped. Sled this stuff is going on. It's gonna look so good when it's done. Man, every freaking time. Anyways, I'm ecstatic. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit, cure. I just did some research, honestly, because I'm, to be honest with you, I'm winging this hard. Like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but it looks fucking phenomenal. I just did some research about the light amount of orange peel I have, which I guess is pretty common. No, I guess you don't sand the base coat, and if you are going to sand it, you're gonna wet sand it with like a 2000 and then go up from there on the clear coat, not the base coat apparently. So that'll give me the nice smooth finish I want, which is going to be really hard with all the contours and bends to not just cut right through the clear coat. So I'm not really sure if I'll sand it at all. I might though. I guess next I should move on to prepping my hood, which I have stashed next to my garage. Oh, well, hello there. I wonder if you guys can predict what this stuff I'm doing is going on. But I have this beautiful hood with its pink flames. This was the match to that nose cone I just painted white. I need to clean this up, take my, well, I don't know if I'll really take the grills out. They could probably use a coat of paint too. But I'm going to clean this thing up and get her sanded, tape off little things like my hood straps, because I don't want those getting painted. Give this a light sanding, and because I have one scratch. There's a scratch there that I got to get somewhat smoothed out. But other than that, this is a really good hood as far as a base to get painted up white. And we're going to make something look really pretty. Oh, the detailing. It's got to be my least favorite part. So you need to have these hoods perfectly clean prior to doing any work to them. However, it's very, very important, because just like I've seen, I actually know who painted this hood originally. It's a guy I used to work with. He did it back when he was like 18 years old, so it's probably been 15 years or whatever. But you can see the slight imperfections in the clear, all those little bubbles and stuff like that. All that needs to be corrected before I even think about painting. And the way I'm going to fix this is taking some sandpaper and just getting it as smooth as I possibly can everywhere. And I'm going to take a moment to cuss out Polaris. These hoods look amazing. God dang, these little windshield rails here are going to be a pain to get perfectly clean. But you know what? The more time I put into the preparation and the cleaning, the better it's going to turn out. And I was sitting there thinking about, it's like, you know, I was just going to tape off stuff like the hood hinges, but the right way to do it would be to draw out the rivets and remove those entirely. So, oh well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I can just draw out 4 rivets, take them off. But it's coming along. Obviously you can see where I've started cleaning and where I haven't. But we're getting there. Another hour or so of wiping down, I'll be ready to start sanding on this thing. What we got this thing all detailed. Right down to in there, and all these little pockets. Kind of a shame. It's a pretty. If it wasn't pink, and if I was in the flames, I'd say this is done really well. But so yeah, done cleaning. Now it's time to scruff up the surface and try to get rid of as many of these little bubbles as I can. Try to smooth it all out, see what we can do. Then paint. All right, hood's all prepped up. I'm just gonna spray paint the screens white for now. Got the latches off, so I'll get good paint behind those. And yeah, did it all by hand except for a little bit where there were bad scratches. I did get the dual action sander out for those, but we're loaded up a little bit of paint, starting off with a small amount. I can always add more if I need to, but here we go. Here goes nothing. First coat of white is down. Probably take a couple to be able to get good coverage and hide everything underneath it, but pretty pumped. Looking sharp. Can't wait to get this done. Hell yeah. Second coat of paint is down. Unfortunately, there are some issues with this hood that I couldn't see when it was black. It's black hide stuff. Tiny little crack there, and a tiny little crack there. Otherwise though, I think it's gonna turn out pretty nice. Still need to lay down a little bit more paint, especially in the little grooves that are hard to get paint in. But I think this is turning out pretty freaking good. Hell yeah. Pumped. Definitely not saying anything, but you know what that might be going on. But it definitely looks a lot nicer than this busted up paint peeling hood. This didn't look too bad when I bought it, but these 98s, I don't know what it is. The 440s and the 700s, I assume the 600s as well. The white just loves to peel. So it's progressively getting worse every year. But this, oof, this is gonna look good. What you think, Amber? This is gonna look good? Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is absolute shit. I went to pour the last little bit that was in there in my gun. It had freaking chunks in the bottom, even though I stirred it. So I poured it all back in here to kind of separate it, and I got to clean my gun and hopper before I pour that back in this with the strainer that's provided with it. So yeah, that'll kind of set me back before I can put a third coat on this thing. Damn it, man. Well, I am out of paint. This is all she's gonna get. But it is done as far as the base coat goes. Man, does it look good. I'm so freaking excited. I cannot wait to put this on a sled. Beautiful. Even with the small imperfections. Like that crack. But you know what? This is so much better than what I'm used to having. Even if it is cracked somewhat. Not destroyed, but two tiny little baby cracks. This would have been a lot easier if I could just buy a white hood. No, I can't find them to save my fucking life though. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, and this is probably getting pretty close to being tacky, but I got to clean a spot in the garage to store it, and I'm gonna let them cure for quite a while. Plus I still have to go get the flex stuff for my clear coat before I can even think about putting any clear on these, and then doing a cut and buff, making them all pretty, and I'm excited. I can't tell. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Stay tuned till the next time.